So hello everyone, I am Kalpana. Today I am going to explain you my mid-sem paper. So the first question of the paper of data science is take a real world problem and explain how each phase of the CRISP DM cross industry standard process for data mining methodology would be applied. Include at least one specific task under each phase. So the answer is CRISP DM is a widely used standard methodology in data science and data mining project. It provides a structured approach to solving real world problem using data. It consists of six phases that guide the project from problem understanding to deployment for the final model. We explain CRISP DM using a real world example, predicting whether a bank customer will churn. And after it, business understanding focuses on clearly defining the business problem. In our example, the bank want to reduce customer churn. The business goal is to reduce churn by 10%. So the task performed in this phase is identify business objective, then define churn as the target variable, then understand constraints such as budget, time, and banking regulation. So this phase ensure that technical work align with business needs. After it, data understanding involves collecting data and checking its quality. In the churn problem, data may come from CRM system, transaction log, and customer service records. So the task performed is identify missing or incorrect values, detect outlier, and perform exploratory data analysis. This help understand patterns such as relationship between tenure and churn. After it, in this phase, raw data is converted into a model ready format. So the task performed handle missing values using mean or median. After it, remove duplicate records. Then encode categorical variable like city and gender. After it, create new features such as customer tenure and monthly average spend. After it, split data into training, validation, and testing sets. This phase usually take the most time in a data science project. After it, during the model phase, suitable machine learning algorithms are applied. For churn prediction, commonly used model include logistic regression, decision tree, and random forest. So the task performed is train model on training data, then tune parameter to improve performance, and compare model using evaluation matrices. After it, the evaluation phase check whether the model meet business requirement. So the task performance analyze confusion metrics and measure accuracy, precision, recall, and F1 score. Evaluate business impact of fast false predictions, and if the model does not meet expectation, earlier phases are revisited. In the deployment phase, the model is put into real world use. So the task performed is integrate the model into bank CRM system, generate churn probability score regularly, provide result to customer retention team, and monitor performance and retrain when necessary. So the conclusion is CRISP DM provide a reliable step by step approach for data science project. After it, the B part of question number first is difference between structured data, unstructured data, quantitative data, categorical data with suitable real world examples. So structured data is data that follows a fixed format. It is usually stored in tables with rows and columns, such that such data is easy to store, query, and analyze using database. Example: bank transaction record, student academic databases. After it, unstructured data. Unstructured data does not have a preferred format. It is difficult to process using traditional tools and often require advanced techniques like NLP or image processing. So the examples is images and text data, images, audio, and video files. Quantitative data consist of numerical values that represent measurable quantities. Discrete data and continuous data. The discrete data is countable values and continuous data is measurable values. So the examples are salary, age, and marks. After it, categorical data represent group labels or categories. So the types is nominal and ordinal. Nominal is categories without order. Ordinal is ordered categories. Key difference: structured vs unstructured refers to storage format. Quantitative vs categorical refers to the nature of the data. After it, demonstrate an algorithm that uses Bayes' theorem with given prior probabilities and likelihoods. So the answer is Bayes' theorem is used to calculate conditional probabilities. It combines previous knowledge with new evidences. For example, the Bayes' theorem is P A by E is equals to P B by A into P A divided by P B. So we consider a spam email classification problem where P spam is equals to probability of scam is equals to 0.4. Probability of not spam is 0.6 and probability of win or spam तो यहाँ पे 0.7 and P probability of win and not spam. So this is 0.1. So here the presence of the word win is used as evidence. So first calculate total probability of word win. So probability of win is equals to 0.7 into 0.4 plus 0.1 into 0.6. So the answer is 0.34. Next apply Bayes theorem and put values in it. So you get the answer 0.82. After it, the probability that the email is spam approximately 82%. Therefore, the email is classified as spam. Naive Bayes theorem, Naive Bayes algorithm steps are calculate prior probabilities, then calculate likelihood, then apply Bayes theorem, and choose class with highest probability. After it, the question number second B part is compare binomial, normal, and Poisson distribution with respect to their assumption and application. So the binomial distribution model, the number of success is a fixed number of independent trials. Assumption, fixed number of trial, two outcome, constant probability of success. Example, number of head in coin tosses. After it, the normal distribution is continuous distribution that is symmetric around the mean. It follows a bell-shaped curve. Example, human height and exam marks. After it, the Poisson distribution model the number of events occurring in a fixed interval of time or space. Example, number of calls received per minute. Relation, a binomial distribution with large n and small p approximates the Poisson distribution. After it, question number third, explain the data wrangling process with a suitable example. Data wrangling is the process of converting raw data into clean, usable, and meaningful data. It is crucial step before data analysis or modeling. So the main steps involved in data wrangling are data collection, data cleaning, data transformation.